Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Talisa Meila Putri and I am from class 4C. Today, I would like to present my teaching module entitled Self-Introduction for grade 10 students in Phase A of the Merdeka curriculum. Let's begin the presentation. Self-introduction is one of the most basic communication skills in English. Students need this skill to introduce themselves, share personal information, and communicate confidently with others. Therefore, I chose this topic to help students improve their speaking ability through meaningful communication activities. Next slide, module identity. This teaching module was designed for students of Seman 1 Gunung Sindur. It is an English lesson for Phase A or grade 10 students. The topic is self-introductions, and the lesson is planned for one meeting with a duration of 45 minutes. Slide 4, Learning Objectives. The objectives of this lesson are to help students understand self-introduction expressions, identify personal information, create a simple self-introduction text, and introduce themselves confidently in English. Through these objectives, students are expected to improve their communication skills and participate actively in classroom activities. Next slide. Learning material. In this lesson, students learn how to introduce themselves in English. The material includes personal information such as name, age, hometown, hobbies, and future goals. Students also learn simple expressions that can be used in self-introduction activities. Next slide, about approach, method, and technique. This lesson uses the communicative approach and the communicative language teaching method or CLT. The techniques used are role play, pair discussion, question and answer activities, and also presentation. These activities encourage students to communicate actively and use English in meaningful situations. Next slides, I will explain about learning activities. The learning activities are divided into 4 stages. They are building knowledge of the field, modeling of the text, joint construction of the text, and independent construction of the text. These stages help students gradually develop their understanding and speaking skills before performing their own self-introduction. Next slide, about learning media. The learning media used in this lesson are pictures and videos. This media help students understand the material more easily and make the learning process more interesting and interactive. The media also provide examples of how self-introduction is used in real communication. Next slide, assessment. The assessment used in this lesson include diagnostic assessment, formative assessment, and summative assessment. Students are assessed through speaking activities, discussion, participation, presentation, and writing tasks. These assessments help the teacher monitor students' progress and evaluate their achievement of the learning objective. In this slide, I would like to explain the instructional design and reflection of my teaching module. This module focuses on student-centered learning. Students are not only listening to the teacher, but they are also actively involved in the learning process. They are encouraged to participate in discussion, speaking activities, and classroom interaction. I choose communicative language teaching or CLT because students learn English better when they use the language directly. Through role plays, pair discussion, and presentation, students have many opportunities to practice speaking English and express their ideas. I also used the genre-based approach in this module. Students start by observing examples, learning the structure of the text, practicing with their classmates, and finally completing the task independently. This learning sequence helps students understand the material step by step and makes them feel more confident when speaking English. The topic of self-introduction was selected because it is closely related to students' daily lives. Students often need to introduce themselves when meeting new people, joining organization, or participating in school activities. And because of this, the material is easy to understand and useful for real situations. One of the strengths of this module is the use of communicative activities. Students are given opportunities to practice English actively instead of only learning theories. The activities are also simple and suitable for grade 10 students. There are still some challenges during the learning process. Some students may feel shy when speaking English in front of the class. Others may have limited vocabulary, which makes it difficult for them to express their ideas clearly. Teachers need to provide support and encouragement so students feel comfortable practicing English. For future development, more interactive activities and digital learning media can be included in the lesson, and this can make learning more enjoyable and help students stay motivated. From this module, I learned that speaking activities, classroom interaction, and meaningful topics can help students become more confident in using English. So, I hope this module can support students in improving their communication skills and encourage them to use English more actively in everyday situations. Okay, last conclusion. So, this teaching module was designed to help grade 10 students improve their ability to introduce themselves in English. Through communicative language teaching and interactive learning activities, students are encouraged to participate actively, build their confidence, and develop their speaking skills. So, I hope this module can support students in using English more confidently in both classroom and real-life situations. Thank you for your attention.